So speak like you love yourself, think like you love yourself, eat like you love yourself, and care for your natural hair like you love yourself. But I do notice a lot of you guys out here fretting about protein and what's the other thing? Oh, porosity. So protein is for the repair of damaged hair. That's what protein is for. Okay, your hair is made primarily of a protein called keratin, and this protein is built by the linking of 50 some odd amino acids among peptide chains. Okay, so amino acids linked by peptide chains form your proteins, which is keratin. This is hair. The normal process of just washing, conditioning, that's normal wear and tear. Okay, that does not put you in the space where you need to be utilizing protein. Protein is for damaged and or fragile hair. So if your hair is not fragile, when I say fragile, I'm talking about hair that is naturally fine in strands, or hair that has been color treated within an inch of its life, or hair that has even been relaxed to the point where it is, breaking and whatnot, and heat damage hair. Okay, if your hair is not in those spaces, if your hair is normal, you don't need to be protein treating. And you don't need to be utilizing products that have a lot of protein and protein conditioners. When you find your well-formulated moisturizing deep conditioner, most of the good ones are going to have some trace amount of amino acids in there. Now, why do they have them in there? Because they know that regular wear and tear, regular handling of the hair can slowly erode the hair over time. Okay, and so we want to put these amino acids into even our moisturizing, our deep conditioners, and certain types of oils, by the way, so that the hair can grab what it needs during the deep conditioning process and keep itself, repair itself. Okay, and keep itself in a healthy state. When you are using products that have fully formed protein, these products are made to seek out and patch up whatever holes in the cortex where the protein lives, as well as provide a barrier between that and the cuticle. Okay, they're fully formed. They go in. It's like putting in blocks. Like that's what it does when you're using products that have fully formed proteins. The problem with that is it can lead to rigidity of the hair, and it can lead to, then depending on what type of proteins and all that, it can start to block moisture and cause problems. And so unless your hair is naturally fragile, color treated within an inch of its life, relaxed or heat damaged, you just need to stick to moisturizing everything. And in your deep conditioners, the ones that are formulated really good, they'll have trace amounts of amino acids. And if it's protein in your good deep conditioner, and you're doing this, on a monthly basis, that is not so bad. But amino acids is what you want to look for, because this allows the hair to grab what it needs and repair itself. Which leads me to another point. Dead things can't repair themselves. Your hair is not as dead as cosmetology science wants you to think. So know that. We'll put a pin in that. So y'all, there's too much reliance on protein for hair that doesn't need it, and the hair is becoming dry, it's becoming brittle, it is breaking off, it is not behaving normally, which is making a lot of us think that, oh, I don't have a coil pattern, I don't have a curl pattern, my hair is difficult. No, you're probably encroaching protein overload and don't even know it. And I'm going to find a clip and of this sister who shared her experience with some sort of protein overload. And I would love to talk with her about specifically what she was doing so that y'all can know exactly what not to do when it comes to protein. But I'm going to find a clip and I'm going to put it in here, because this is like a worst case scenario that can happen when you are overloading on protein. So if you're not in those categories that I said, leave your protein alone. Okay. Now this sister right here, I feel for her, because what I gather from watching her videos is that she went from waist length to maybe like shoulder length or armpit length due to some protein overload. And in this very first video, she shares exactly what she did, how she got the protein overload. But if you want the full details on how this happened, head on over to her channel and watch these 2 videos, and then make sure that you are using protein appropriately for your hair needs, and really take heed to my guidance on that, because all hair doesn't need protein, and then treatments are stronger than conditioners always. And so you really want to be careful when you're utilizing protein. All right. Are you ready to begin your holistic hair and health journey? Well, I have some offerings that are created to help you along your path. Starting with my ebook, it is written for naturals in every stage of their journey, as well as stylists who want to learn natural hair best care practices, top tier product recommendations for hair types 2, 3, and 4, as well as ingredients to avoid when you're shopping for hair products to make sure that you're keeping your hair and your health in the best possible condition. Inside, you're going to learn how to care for loose natural hair, lock natural hair, and even for my naturals who prefer to straighten their hair. Now, my consultations are for people who want one-on-one guidance or have specialized issues. The hair healing consultation, if you have hair loss, scalp issues or color concerns, that's for you. The holistic health consultation for those of us who want to prevent or reverse disease, transition to a plant-based diet, and more. Check that out. The fibroid healing guide is actually a free offering to the community, so make sure you go ahead and download that one for free. You'll find the code for free access in that product description. Now, all my other offerings are all natural, organic, aromatherapy, crystal therapy, powered products, and those are also an essential element of a holistic hair and health journey. So make sure you check those out. I'd love to collaborate with any of you who like to help me spread the message of holistic hair and healthcare to the larger natural community. So please get in touch. Now back to the video. Porosity. Now, porosity is related to how many cuticle layers that your hair has. Okay, the more cuticle layers you have, the lower your porosity is going to be, and that's just because it just takes the water and the products to a little bit longer to get through all those layers of cuticle to really sink in and saturate the hair. Heat can help with this, especially during the conditioning process or the deep conditioning process. So that's it. More cuticle layers, lower porosity. Moderate cuticle layers, normal porosity. Low or minimal cuticle layers and damaged cuticle layers, high porosity. There are very few people that are born with high porosity hair, where that high porosity hair is just growing out your head, and that is generally a result of some sort of protein deficiency, where the hair comes out before it is fully formed, or just cannot fully form because there is not enough nutrients and things in the body in order to form it fully. So you have the least amount of cuticle layers. But that's a very, very rare thing. Generally speaking, when you have high porosity hairs, because a lot of damage has been sustained to the cuticle layer, okay? And there's different ways that can happen, but that's what it is. So I don't want y'all worrying about porosity so much, because regardless, you still have to cleanse it. You still have to condition it. You still have to detangle it depending on your hair type. You still have to put your styling products in it. Are you getting me? You still have to do all the same things, whether your hair is low, medium, or high porosity. So don't stress about it. If you're concerned about the products not penetrating as quickly, or your deep conditioning being more effective, go ahead and sit up under the dryer or something. But don't stress about it. No matter what your natural porosity is, you still have to do all the same things. If your hair has changed to a state where it was normal or low porosity and now it's high, because something's happened to your cuticle layer, and there are protein-based products designed to help mitigate that. Okay, so those are two things I saw y'all stressing about.
And I'll see you in your beautiful natural hair on the next one.